everyone, it's Nicole Gruder with Positive Space, and I've been saying it for years. Someday never comes. I keep looking for it on the calendar. There's not a day or a week or a month or even a year where someday arrives, except for now. My gosh. Yeah, someday is here. And yet we still put these someday projects on the back burner. There are lots of people who are purging their houses right now with all kinds of junk. Yes, I think it's awesome. Get it out of here. And yet there's still that tug of certain projects we really honestly think we're going to get to someday, even though someday is here. I know we're busy with lots of other things right now, homeschooling, working from home, just coping. And so we're distracted in other ways now. And those someday projects still are collecting dust and kind of making us feel yucky sometimes, even if it's a subconscious thing. I have my own list of someday projects. I have this skirt that no longer fits me, but I want to do something with it because the fabric is so fabulous. What that something is, I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out for a long time. This journal, I'm going to get back to journaling. Well, my sister gave this to me as a gift, so how could I possibly get rid of it? She gave it to me about, 3 years ago. Or this cool purse. Someday I'm going to fix the handle on it. It just takes a needle and thread, right? How long could it take? Apparently 4 years. Or even in our, I'm gonna read this, yet another book on organizing. How ironic. Even in my kitchen. I didn't like these soba noodles the first time. Why would I like them the second time? But I can't get rid of them because that would be wasting. I'll just keep pushing it back in my cupboard. I just need to give these to a friend or something, right? So, and sometimes someday projects are someday things. This perfume, I haven't worn it in years, but I keep hanging on to it, thinking that someday I'm going to feel inspired to smell like this perfume again. In the meantime, it will become rancid in my cupboard. Gross. So a lot of these someday projects and items are associated with our ego. Everybody has it. And they're representative of a time, a place, a person, a career, maybe our education, our family, all kinds of things that represent who we have been in the past. And sometimes these things aren't serving us any longer. And yet we have a really hard time letting them go because we feel obligated to be that person still. We still have the stuff around us to remind us, hey, you used to be a golfer, a crafter, a baker, a candlestick maker, whatever the projects are that you were once interested in and perhaps aren't so much anymore. They can, we can just feel really obligated to continue to think we're going to get back to that. That's what I'm supposed to be. That's what I spend a lot of my time, energy, studies, money on. And so I better continue with that. But we as humans, we keep moving forward. And those items that keep kind of pulling us back into the past, it can make us feel really stuck sometimes, even if it's on a low subconscious level. But other times it manifests into even feeling depressed or having anxiety about things or even ashamed. We feel very obligated to continue these identities that these items make us, that represent us, and we feel indebted to continuing those identities in lots of very interesting ways. So I encourage you to think about this when you are going through your house, and perhaps now is in this time, and thinking about those someday projects and how they are serving you still, or if they're not serving you, maybe give yourself permission to let these items go, or I give you permission to let these items go. And if you need a helping hand or just a witness to these items before you let them go. I love working with people at that juncture of, of allowing people to go through those, not just the physical lifting of getting rid of things, but the emotional lifting. I just think it's so fascinating and important. And I would love to help you with that if you need it. And another idea is to put a date on something, right? So I have this journal. I keep thinking, I'm going to get back to it, or I'm going to use it. I'm going to write on here, I'm going to put a deadline on here of June 1st, we'll say. And I'm even going to put the year because, this time goes by and before you know it, it's going to be 2025. If I don't start using this by June 1st of 2020, I'm going to donate it. It's gorgeous. Somebody will love it. So that's another aspect to helping to let go of things and just recognizing that we're always moving forward. We're in new chapters of our lives. We have different interests all the time, and to honor that and to have things feel good around you and not have them weigh you down and thinking, oh gosh, I really should get back to that, or I have to keep this because it represents such and such. Just let it go. It will make you feel lighter, more positive, and be in the moment and look to the future. So that's it for now. Signing off from Someday 2020. This is Nicole Gruder with Positive Space. Thanks for listening. Bye.